Right, lads, it is match day. Today, Newport County take on Southend United at Rodney Parade. A game where I think we really do need to win. Obviously, we got a massive win against Grimsby on the weekend, and I think that is going to shape us up into a few good wins, a good run of form, etc. And I think we're going to win this one. I'm going to go actually 3-0. I went on Newport City Radio on Sunday it was, and the podcast came out on Monday. If I remember, I will link it in the description for you to go and listen to that. And I said we was going to win 3-0. I'm sticking by that. I've seen the team. I like it. So I'm going to go 3-0. I'll let you know the lineup now, but I'm going to go 3-0 to Newport. I think we can win this one. Right, I have got the lineup. So it is a 4-4-2 formation. I think it looks quite good. So the team is, Townsend in goals. The back four are Farkhausen, Long King, Demetrio and Ryan Haynes. The midfield four of Anthony Hartigan, Sheehan, which is the captain, Matty Dolan, Luke Gambin, and then the strike force of Amond and Nicky Maynard. Now, a lot of people on social media have been saying they're really looking forward to the front two of Maynard and Amond. I think it's going to cause a lot of problems for Southend because, no disrespect, they are a very poor team. And I really do think we're going to steamroll them in this game. You know, I hope I don't come back to eat my words at the end of this. But like I say 3-0. I think a lot of Newport fans are confident for this one as well. The bench is King in goal, or King as a backup goalkeeper, Lewis, Baker, Evans, Scrimshaw, Telford and Taylor. So it is really strong. Probably somewhat our best 18 that we could field, but I'm really looking forward to this game. I think we can get the win. I hope we get the win. I think we're going to get the win. Come on the Port. Let's get the win. 15 minutes gone at Rodney Parade. I think it's been a good 15 minutes for us. We are looking strong defensively. We look good. I really am liking Priestley Farkhausen. And another good thing, we're getting on the ball and we're starting to play it the way we like. Obviously, that big win against Grimsby on Saturday has probably given us the freedom to have, these spells on the ball, creating a lot, pushing forward, and stuff like that. And we are playing that out wide. A lot of people didn't think, due to how the pitch normally does look and how it feels for the players, that we're not going to play it out wide. But we have been playing it quite wide with Haynes on the left and especially with Gambin on the right, who's really good again. I think he's definitely a very good player, Luke Gambin. So yeah, 15 minutes in it, still 0-0, but I think there's positive signs. I still think we're going to win this game, but 0-0, 15 minutes gone, up 30 minutes gone at Rodney Parade. It is still 0-0. A few things happened in the last 15 minutes. We're getting on the ball, like I said. We're not dominating the game because they still are having time on the ball, and effectively I thought they weren't going to have as much time as they are having on the ball because where they are in the league. But you've got to always show respect to your opponent. I think the link up down the right hand side for Daniel, Priestley, Farkhausen, Sheehan and Gambin is brilliant. I'm really liking that little link up down the right. Gambin is getting balls into the box, and I really do like Luke Gambin. I think every time he's played for us, he's put in a 7 or 8 out of 10. He's really been effective on that right hand side, and I think playing him over on that side is getting the best out of him, sort of thing. Personally, I think he's a winger. Same thing that happened with Robbie Wilmot getting played in the middle, but anyway, won't get into that. And Dolan did come off. I'm not sure if it's an injury. I'm not sure to the extent of it, but he did come off for Jack Evans, who makes his Newport debut tonight. Signed a permanent deal from Swansea. So yeah, 30 minutes, still same way the game's going, sort of thing. But I really do think a goal for us is in coming for us. I think the first goal in this game is going to determine how the game's going to go. If they score first, I think it's going to be a really ugly win. Potentially, if we score first, we could win the game 2-3, maybe even 4-0. I think it's that type of game. But anyway, I'll see you at half-time. Come on. Half-time at Rodney Parade. It is Newport County 0, Southend 0. A first half where it's been quite decent, but I think there's been areas of the game where you could say, that should have been done a little bit better, etc. But I'm really liking the role that Jack Evans is playing. He come on for Dolan, of course, and with Dolan, because he's been playing centre-back a lot this season, he's going to be playing in that deeper midfield role. But I think with Evans playing in there, it's sort of Sheehan and not Gambin, but Hartigan's sort of going into midfield, and Gambin's going on the right, and Jack Evans is picking the pockets. I'm really excited about the second half. I think this second half is a really big one for us. Like I said we was going to win 3-0 pre-match. I really don't think that's going to happen now. To be honest, I'd take a 1-0 win. 1-0 win. 2 1-0 wins in a row would be brilliant for us. The confidence will be there. Hopefully not a red card. We could have got a red card with Long King just before half-time. But the one thing that's worrying me from this first half is the fact that Southend are getting long balls down the pitch and struggling to actually play the ball on the field. And with the sort of surface, I think they might get a bit of luck doing what they're doing, that sort of play style, which I'm really worried about. Why wouldn't you be? But I don't think they're causing us too much problems going forward. Like I say, they're just punting the ball long up the field, so it's not really a case of causing us problems. It's just, can we sort of keep their long balls away from being attacking us, sort of thing, and worrying us in the final third. But yeah, overall it's been a decent game. Still 0-0. Maybe bring on Telford up front. Maybe. I don't think Amond. He's been good, Amond, but he's just not been firing this season as much as he normally is. But I'm not going to criticise him. He is still a really good striker. But I would bring on Telford and see if Telford and Maynard can form a partnership up front again. I'm going to go with a 1-0 win full time. Just over an hour gone at Rodney Parade. It is still 0-0. We come out of the blocks firing. I think the second half started really better and much more intent from County. And I think the same thing happened on Saturday. The first half, Grimsby were attacking us a lot, apart from the fact that Southend haven't really offered anything going forward. So, you know, we've had a little bit more intent. We've come out firing. Farquharson had a chance which got put over the bar, which was a good cross from Ryan Haynes. I'm really liking that. Both sides, the width is really good from us. You know, Ryan Haynes getting balls in, Luke Gambin getting balls in, and Farquharson is definitely looking a bright player in this team. And I really do think he could go on to be anything special and anything he wants. You know, what would I do? Ryan Taylor's obviously come on. I think I do still want to see Dom Telford come on. Where would you bring him on now, though? Because Ryan Taylor's up front with Nicky Maynard, so it's a bit, you know, the whole idea was to get Telford and Maynard playing, which I believe should be the way forward, getting those two up front together, but, you know, I'm not going to go into that. But 60 minutes in, it's still 0-0. Hopefully we can get a goal soon. I did say 1-0 at half-time. I don't think we're going to score 3 now, but I still think we'll get the win. Come on the Paul. 70 minutes played at Rodney Parade. It's still 0-0. Quite worrying considering Southend are bottom of the league. And, well, this second half, Southend have really come out of the traps. You know, they've started to become inventive, creative in terms of their play. And they're not just hoofing the ball long anymore. They're starting to work areas, pick the pockets and stuff like that. And it is worrying that Southend are starting to do this now. We have made 2 changes. Jake Scrimshaw and Dom Telford are both on for Anthony Hartigan and Luke Gambin. 2 attackers really on for 2 midfielders essentially. So we are going full throttle for it. And we need to really, because these league points are, well, proper pivotal to our season. They mean so much to us if we are to get promoted. And I've just got to say a massive shout out to Long King and Townsend. Both of those have put in extraordinary performances at the back to keep us level at the moment. That one from Nathaniel George and stuff like that. So it is really tough for us to be staying in the game. The fact that, you know, Southend are pushing really high up. But 70 minutes in, 0-0. Oh, I don't know. I generally don't know. Newport 0, Southend 1. Tom Clifford, the left back. Oh, no. So basically, this game has been dead. There's been no real shots on target in the game. Southend have a free kick on the edge of the box with their left back. I'm just seeing it back again. Oh, it's a terrible one. It's a really good struck free kick. You know, you can't really blame Townsend. I don't think there might be people thinking he could save it, but it's a really good free kick from Tom Clifford there. That's irritating. That really is irritating. 74 minutes, 16 minutes to go. We really do need to get something from this game. We cannot not get a point from this game. They're bottom of the league. Oh, I don't want us to lose this game because they're bottom of the league. I said 3-0, and my mate that I spoke to at half-time says it's going to either be 1-0 either way, because when Southend don't get battered, they either win 1-0 or lose 1-0, but they very rarely win. That's irritating. Newport County 0, Southend United 1. Tom Clifford, what a strike. Full time at Rodney Parade, Newport County 0, Southend United 1. Southend take all 3 points back with them. A summary of the game, very poor, I think, really is poor. The first half was awful. I didn't think there was no shots on target in the first half. We were dominating the play, but we just couldn't break them down. And they weren't offering anything going forward on the to counter that. They were just lumping the ball forward, hoping for the best. Second half, it was the complete opposite for Southend. They came out firing. They were getting to 50-50s. They were winning everything, and it was frustrating because the first half, if we would have just concentrated more in the first half in certain areas, we probably would have took a 1-0 lead going into half time, and then Southend would have to come at us, and then we could, pick them easily. But I think we let Southend into that game in some parts of it. We sort of grew out of the game whilst they were growing into it, that sort of stage, and that killed us off, really. Cambridge lost 4-1 away at Salford, but it doesn't really matter because we've gone and lost as well. We do still have games in hand. That is, still something that is in our hands, and I think Stevenage beat Tranmere at Tranmere as well. So if that is true, I know they went 1-0 up, but I don't know if they held on. But yeah, so if you have enjoyed this match, watch along. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I am on the road to 800 subscribers, so if you can help me get to that, it'll be much appreciated. And I'll see you in the next one. As always, up the county.